I'm Jordan. Hello there. Today I'm going to be doing this look today. It's kind of like a pink soft glam kind of look for Valentine's Day. I mean, you can wear it for whatever, but I'm choosing to wear it for Valentine's Day, and I kind of wanted to walk you through it, so thought it might be fun. I'm just going to take you through every step kind of and show you and tell you and talk a lot about what I'm doing. And yeah, I just wanted to hop in here and say thank you for clicking on this video. I wanted to tell you a little bit about it, but I won't waste too much of your time before it. Keep it quick and snappy, but this is what it is. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel down below. I'd love that. So if you like the video, you can leave a like below. Quick plug. But anyway, let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm gonna get started and let's go. I just put a little bit of this lip mask on, the Laneige lip sleeping mask for all skin. It is the best lip balm-ish type of thing. I also like this Kiehl's one, but it doesn't taste as good, so you know we're all about that taste here. But I'm gonna also use a little bit of moisturizer on my face. I put some on this morning. I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm just gonna use this Pharmacy Honey Drop moisturizer, just a little bit of it in my dry zone. Most people get oily in their T-zone. I'm so dry in my T-zone. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix this permanently. It's like chronic dryness. But yeah, so we're just gonna do that. Sorry if I look over here a little bit. I have a big mirror behind it, and I thought it would like translate to where it looked like I was looking more at the camera, but I don't think so. This moisturizer, I don't think it's the most moisturizing, but I think it's good for before makeup because it's really lightweight. So that's why I like that, but otherwise, I don't know. Okay, so first we're going to take, let's go in with foundation. I'm going to mix a few foundations because that's what we've been into lately. Okay, so I have my three favorites that I keep on hand. It's the Revolution, Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. It's a little light for me, so I'm going to mix it with a few different ones. Like the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation, my go-to that you guys probably know by now. And then the True Match Lumi. So I'm going to mix those all on the back of my hand. Just a tiny bit of each, if you can see what I'm doing. So, see how much lighter this one is? I guess maybe it's not as much lighter, but it's like more of a pinky tone, so it comes off lighter on my face. A stippling brush, like a little brush like that after I mix it all together on my hand. Let's hope it creates a nice shade. And we're just going to plop it on my skin. And I'm going for more of a medium to full coverage look today, which is pretty different for me considering I'm usually trying to go more light coverage lately. I don't know, but I've been trying to be better about it. I don't know. I used to be only full coverage, and then I was like, you know what? But clearly this is not helping my skin, and it's still not looking good even when I'm doing it. So then I changed it. Every video that I make and I watch back that I'm doing my makeup, I look like I'm just like slamming the freaking brush in my face. I'm like, I look like I'm beating myself up, but promise I'm not. It doesn't feel that way when I'm doing it. I think I just have a really way too heavy of a hand. See, this is pretty cakey feeling and looking. I don't know. Makes me a little nervous, but it's okay. It'll be okay. I'll blend it in with my fingers if I have to. Always have to go on my eyelids. My eyelids are so dark. I don't know if you can tell the difference between that. Does anyone have any recommendations for dark eye circle things? They're not even dark circles, they're just dark eyelids. I don't understand it. But I need it fixed. No eye cream has ever helped it. No serums that I've used have helped it. Although I want to try the some caffeine serum that I saw someone talking about. I don't know. So that's pretty blended. Looks so cakey. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to having that much on my face, but it'd be cakey. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. I don't have a concealer right now that I'm like in love with. Well, I did have this ColourPop one that I really liked, but just, it, like, there's barely any, I know it's, like, very inexpensive to buy, but it doesn't last me a very long time. Oh, that hurt. I don't know why that hurt, but it did. I'm gonna put a little bit of that, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer, because this is really thick. She's a thick one, and she's a little peachy too, so might help cancel out the dark circles. And I'm just going to take the same brush, because I have not been into beauty blenders lately. I don't know, I need to get a new one maybe, because I'm just not having it with my current one. I want to try the e.l.f. one. I heard that one's good. But now I'm just going to press it in with my fingers and give it just a little bit more of a blended in look, I should say. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Go over my eyelids, because God knows those are going to get so creased. So let's add a little bit of powder on them real quick. Just taking my Fit Me by Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. I'm just going to take a little brush. It looks like the same brush, but it's just like a packer brush kind of thing, just before it starts really creasing. Especially when I put a lot of product on, it just creases up on the eyelids. Alright. Now that that is done, I'm going to contour. Take a different brush that also looks the same, but it's a little bit slanted, and I'm going to take a little bit of this cream contour. Sorry, Jamie, I accidentally took this from you when I did her makeup in my one of my last videos. But it's the 123 Smile Light by the Creme Shop. It's just like a contouring palette, and I'm just going to take a little bit and contour and see how it works. I've never used it. I used a little bit on her that one day, but oh, that's really dark. Oh my god, it's so dark. She told me she didn't, I don't know if she said she didn't like it, I think, but okay. I mean, not bad. It's just really, really ashy. But you know what? Okay. Maybe it'll be a great base. Okay, have it drag up here because I feel like that really helps. I don't mind that actually. I feel like that was pretty decent. Maybe I'll add a little bit to my forehead just because we got a big forehead and we need to fix that. And it's not super pigmented either. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know if it did much. But we'll see. So that's, now we're gonna actually contour. And I'm gonna take my Illuminate Glow Up palette, the Ashley Tisdale brand. Like I said before, my friend Steph gave me it. I always have to shout her out, freaking love her. Let's see, y'all. I'm just going to take this little e.l.f. brush. It's the foundation blurring brush, and I'm just going to take it's so dirty right now, but it means I use it. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the lighter contour shade and blend it right over that product that I just put on. And I'm trying to, I don't want to have such a heavy hand. Let's see here. I'm trying to lightly blend it out, not go too heavy-handed. And then I make the weirdest faces when I do my makeup, clearly, but you know what? Okay. And now I'm going to go onto my forehead and kind of go all around and go after it. I'm going to contour, snatch her. I feel like I have such a big head, so I try to contour every edge that I can, but at the same time I don't know if it actually like does anything or if it just does like the opposite of what I want it to, if you know what I mean. Okay, that foundation didn't look good when it was first on, and up close it still doesn't, but like far away it actually looks pretty decent, so I'm not like too mad about it actually. I'm all over the place. I always try to edit out so much of what I say because I feel like, oh my god, you're so boring, but I'm like, you know what, if that's who I am, that's who I am. Maybe someone will maybe someone will relate to it. So now I'm just gonna take a little darker shade and take, well actually I'm gonna go in still at this lighter shade and do down here. I don't like to do it too much. I feel like I don't know how people contour their jaw without it like looking so orange down there and then just like still creating a line, if you know what I mean. So I try to blend it down, but I don't even know if it does anything to do that, but whatever. Now I'm gonna take a little smaller of a brush. I'm gonna take this MAC 128 SE brush, and it's just a little tiny contour kind of brush. And I'm gonna take this darker color, if you can tell, tap it off, and I'm just going to add it right into the into the hollows. I mean, oh my god, on the oh my god, on there it looks so bad. Let me blend it out. Take a little bit just on the higher points. Like that. And we'll do the nose contour and everything after. So right now I'm just going to add some powder under my eyes with just like this, it's like a little dome brush. I don't want too much, but just a little bit to catch the fallout and everything, and just to set it, just so that whenever, if you get fallout on it, you can just brush it off really easily. And now we're just going to do the eyes really quick, which it's not going to be too detailed most likely, but yeah. Let's do my eyebrows really quick actually first. I forgot about them. TikTok songs stuck in my head. Does that look decent? I don't know. I've just been filling them in like this because I feel like it just does the best job. Okay. This brow is my favorite brow. I don't know why the other one does not look like her. It doesn't even want to. It doesn't care to try. It doesn't attempt. It's not even close to being her sister. Nada. So those are the brows. Ugh. I wish I had a better brow pencil. I keep forgetting to buy one. So this is what I've been stuck with. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of that and just take it on a really tiny brush and kind of fill in some of the areas. And fill in to make them a little bit more put together, just because it is more of a put together look, I think. Okay, so that's the brows so far. They look even or not to you, but to me they look as even as they'll get. A little big, but we can carve them out if we want to. Let's go in with a blending brush. I'm just going to take my Morphe, it all wore out. Take this pink shade, like I said, in that Morphe palette. Lots of Morphe going on here today, I guess. And I don't know why my camera's blinking at me, but I'm just going to take it in my... Ooh, that's really pink. It's okay. I think it'll be really pretty. And I'm just going to circle it and make sure it's super blended out. It really is a really light pink though. Now I'm going to take my pills from the Conspiracy palette, and it's just like the really, really light pink shade, and I'm just going to go over it and make it a little bit lighter and really blend it out because I want this to be super blended. And I just took it on the same brush because it kind of helps blend it, I think, to mix the colors together. Into the brow bone a little bit, and this is what it looks like so far. And you can even like swoop it out a little bit. I don't want it. I'm going to actually take a little bit of a brown shade, a brown like mauve undertoned like shade in here. Maybe this one right here, just to deepen it up just a tiny bit, because I don't want it deepened up too much. And I'm just going to take this really tiny Bastope brush, little blender. I haven't washed it, but I'm going to take that color. It's really, really light, and take it in the crease. I'm going to take a really light hand at it too. Now I'm going to go back to my blending brush and just blend it out, make sure it's all good with that other color. And that is what it is so far. You can see shade Tannicon from this palette, which I'm just going to take a little bit of that just to make it not as pink. And I'm just going to take it with this, add just a tiny bit in. And now I'm going to take a really, really tiny brush and a really tiny, little tiny blending brush just to get right into the crease and carve it out with more of a deeper brown, I'd say. I don't want it too brown, but just enough to go with this pinky look. It kind of helps deepen it. So I just took that. I'm going smaller with the brushes, but then I go back with the last brush that I used, and I feel like that really helps blend it and doesn't like mud it all together. On the side now too, just to deepen it up just a little bit. Ooh. As you can see, I'm really just carving out my crease, like exactly where it creases. And it doesn't have to look perfect, but that's why I take this brush with the pink color on it again and blend it out. And that is how it looks currently. So then I'm just going to take the bigger brush, take it again to make sure that everything is blended on the outside. Don't want to go too far in with this brush. Like I said, you don't want to get it all mudded and everything looking. But yeah, so that's really for that. And I'm going to put it on the middle to... Oh, it's not really that pigmented, huh? Ew. Okay, then scratch that. I'm going to take this more of a gold color in this. It's still a little bit champagne-y, but more so golden. I think it's more of a shadow than like a glitter. That other one was just really way too glittery. So I'm going to do that. And I kind of try to stay and make a a carved out line. Like, you don't have to carve it out with concealer for this look, but you could just carve it out and make it super like straight with your brush. I'm just gonna layer it up because it's not super pigmented. There's the gold, so it's not all pink, and you can still wear it any other day. You don't have to wear it for Valentine's Day. And then now I'm gonna go back in and take just a dark, that brownie pink shade, and blend it right over just on the side, just to kind of like keep its place. Do you know what I mean? Because it might have been rubbed off in the process, but you want to keep that outer corner deeper. Okay, so that's where that is, and that's how this looks. Just keep it blended. And you can deepen up the lash line if you want. I think I might just do that. I'm going to take like a super brown shade, and I'm going to, it has more of a pinky undertone, but it's still brown, and I'm just going to run it along the outer right here. Just press it, because I don't really want a wing, but I don't want it to just have nothing, so I'm just going to press it and blend it into the lash line just to smoke it out a little bit. Make it a little bit more sultry. So that's how that looks. Very blended into the lash line. Love that. And now I'm just going to really take this super shimmery, it's like a glitter, pink glitter, and I'm just going to add it on top over, just to give it more of like a little bubblegum pink look. And just press it on where I put the shimmer shadow, because it doesn't give too much of one, but gives enough. I'm actually going to take this contouring powder, and it's like the banana shade, and I'm just going to carve it out under my eyes. I don't necessarily need it in there, but I could if I wanted to. And I'm just going to press this under to brighten. I just want it super bright on the outer corner, as well as the inner corner, but the outer corner, for some reason, at least on my eyes, always gets pretty dark, and I want it kind of carved out with the whole eye look. If you can tell, it kind of like wings it out. Okay. So there's that. I might even add a little bit. This is Risk Girl with dry skin, but I'm gonna take some more of that loose powder. I just really want to keep it bright on the outer corner. I guess and inner corner. I don't know. I want it all to be like matched, so I totally took away from the contour, but whatever. So that's what that looks like. I'm just going to keep it like that. Kind of bring it onto my nose to where I'm going to contour. And then now I'm going to contour the rest of my face and add some blush and finish it off. But now let's take a little brush, and I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to take a brush like this, it's slanted, and I'm just going to take a little bit of contour, my contour shade that I used on the rest of my face, and I'm just going to go inside of my nose, not inside my nose, but like on the inner part, not the outside, right in it, a little bit closer than you would think to, and just bring it up. And I just focus on this part right now, then I'll focus on the rest of it. Okay, so that's that now, and then I'm going to take a little bit on the front and just kind of like carve out like a little bubble on the front. And that's how that looks, and then just blend it out. So I'm going to take like a little bit bigger of a brush and blend it out. So I don't want it too prominent, but I want it there enough. And then you can even take your powder brush and kind of take it over the sides and it will snatch it a little bit more. And then, while we're going to brush off everything else because it's been on long enough, we're going to brush it all off with a big powder brush. Just kind of blend it off, and then you can blend it in. So like off, and then blend it in. Make sure all of the lines are blended. And see, that just makes like the inner or outer corner pop a little bit more and sets it off. So that's that for that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my blushing color kind of thing and just do it on the tip top of the nose. And then with my actual highlight shade, I'm using this palette. So that's my blush kind of shade, and this is my highlight shade. And I'm just going to take the highlight just strictly up the center of the nose, and that creates for like a little contoured nose. And then I'm going to take, for my blush shade, I'm going to take this pink. It's from the Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold palette, and it's super pink. So I'm going to take that on a brush like this and take it and just blend it right on my apples of my cheeks, because it is also like a highlighter. I always pause to show this just so you can see kind of where we're at. It's all pink, all kind of comes together, and I like it. I like this look actually. Now we're going to finish it off by just going under and blending out and taking some of the shades that we use, and I'm just going to take them under the eye really quickly just to kind of keep it blended. So I don't want too much under there because I personally don't like it, but just enough to blend it out, so there's no harsh line from like this part to this. Just kind of keeps it nice and coated. You could bring the dark shade down there, you could bring the light shade down there, whatever your heart desires. And now we are going to curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara. I'm not going to do falsies, I don't think. Maybe I will. No, I don't think I'm going to. But maybe I will. We'll decide. Actually, this Secret Express Control Makeup for a Reason. It's by, I don't know who it's by. Maybe it's by Makeup for a Reason. But it gives you really like falsified lashes kind of look. And I'm just going to add a little bit, because it's really dark. And if you add too much, it can be dangerous because it'll all get clumped together. So I'm just going to do one little layer of that. And then on the other side. Ooh, I don't know if you can tell, but it totally just clumped together those two lashes. So while it's wet, I'm going to take my lash comb and comb through. And he kind of fixed it, if you can tell. I kind of like it without falsies. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? No, I'm just going to keep it like this. I like it like this. I think it's more natural. If you want to go like full glam or even full soft glam, add lashes. But I kind of like it like this because I think it looks pretty fresh on my face. It's too heavy for me. Now we're going to take a little bit more highlight and just add it on the inner corner. Let's see, I'm just going to take like kind of a silvery, goldy highlight and just add it there. Give it a little bit of a finishing touch, if you know what I'm saying. The lips, I think I'm just going to add, I'm not going to do any lip liner or anything. I'm just going to take my MAC Cream Sheen in Modesty. This is like the perfect soft glam natural but pretty pink color. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it on my lips as I do. Together. I really love this color. Sometimes I even add a little bit of this super nude color by LA Girl. It's in the shade Ooh La La. And sometimes I even add it in the middle. I'll add a tiny bit, but I don't want too much. Yeah, but hopefully this video wasn't too long and it turned out well. I hope I explained everything clearly. Sorry, this was kind of really just like a chit chatty get ready with me, like, but showing different, like an idea for Valentine's Day. And I don't think I've done like an actual glam kind of tutorial. I think I've only done like really natural looks, so I thought maybe it might be fun for me to do this on my channel, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please let me know by liking this video. That helps me so much. And also subscribing, and you can turn on the little notification bell and be notified when I upload, which I've been trying to upload every other day, so you might get a notification every other day if you click that bell. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day and a great Valentine's Day, whether you're single or in a relationship. Enjoy yourself. Bye guys.